When Premiere has a sale, it's really hard to resist. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky and we have some yarn to unbox. So Premiere just had their Premiere Week sale, which they give deep discounts. And I missed the first few days of it, and apparently I missed out on quite a lot, but I am still so happy with what I got. So let's dive into this box. I was going to use the scissors I have here, which are my good like scissors, and I was like, no. Not with this. Now, I can never remember if they come with a packing slip or not, so if not, I might have to do some pulling up on the computer. And I don't see anything. All right, so hold on to that thought.
A few moments later.
Okay, I have it pulled up on my computer, and so I can actually give you prices of what things were. So diving in really quick to see what's here on top that I can show off. There we go. We'll grab that. So I got 3 of the Premiere basics in, oh my goodness, turquoise. I actually have one outside of, so I can show you. This is, well, let me just read from here, the one that's not in a container. It's a 3 lightweight, 306 yards, 280 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100% acrylic. And I got 3 more. I already had one because I decided to go with this. I wanted a few more, and by the same accord, I got another purple because of that purple in there. So I bought this last year. These was the Dottie. And so I got more blue and I got another purple to go with that. So I can make a really fun blanket with those. So these actually were not on sale. I was comparing them to something that was on sale, but they were literally the same price on sale. And because I already had one in this color, I was like, let's just go for that. So they were on the reg. They were $2.99. So I got, again, 3 of that, 1 purple. And I also got another coral, again, from what I had last year, was this. And I had a coral from last year. So I bought another coral to go with it. I did... No, the green I wanted, they didn't have in stock. I'm like just making sure here. Yeah, the green I wanted to kind of go with this wasn't in stock. It's like the only one that was sold out. So, oh well. So these are, again, I got another of the coral to go with what I already had, so I can make something nice out of it. So some of this, or I should say, most of it really was thought out, and like I tried to buy things that I needed. If I really need any of this. So I also got, okay, so they had one of these left and I got it. So if it looks familiar, oh wait, yeah. Oh, interesting. This was just regular bloom and this is bloom decay. But it's the same stats. Oh, it's not. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, let's go for that then. So I got this last year. That's what I got the coral for. And it just says Bloom Self-Striping Floral Print. It's supposed to kind of look like this. And the color was, oh, I'm going to say it wrong. Gerbera. I'm like Gerbia. No, Gerbera. Okay. And it was 3 weight and 656 yards, 600 meters, 100% acrylic. Now the one I just bought is called Bloom DK, but it still says self-striping on it. So let me show you the difference here. It looks smaller, and it is slightly. So this was 656 yards. This one is 651. So they got away with 5 less yards. It's very minimal, but other than that, it appears to be the same amount of ounces, same everything, but this one has 656 yards and this has 651, and this one was sea holly. So if I were to knit it, it would look like this. I will not knit it. That's not my plan. But another reason I got some of the turquoise, oh my gosh, things are falling everywhere, is because I thought the turquoise, there we go, would go with this. Oh, don't mind garbage. Another reason I got the turquoise is because I thought the turquoise would go pretty well with this. And I took a chance on a purple, another Premier Basics in the color chambray, which I guess is technically a blue. But I thought that maybe would be kind of close. It looks so purpley on the screen to that. So I thought, yeah, I think that'll work. So this was on sale. So that Premier Basics was also $2.99. So none of the Premier Basics was on sale. This was on sale for, I'll find it, $5. It didn't say what the normal price was. I think it was on clearance. And like I said, it was literally the last one. It literally, when I ordered it, it said one left. So I looked out on this one. Okay, now the rest of it. So since this came out, I have been eyeing this color. This is the Just Yarn Worsted Value Ombre. Let me get this out. I got 2 of them in Eggplant Ombre. I loved that it wasn't just like purple, it was eggplant. So it's this darker purple. It feels like, well, it's Premier. Of course it feels nice, but you can see like that's some quality yarn. Like Premier does not mess around. So I got 2 of those, and there is 612 yards in it, 560 meters. It is 9.8 ounces or 280 grams, 100% acrylic. And it is tested and approved against 350 harmful substances. Very fancy. So these were on sale for $5 each. Yeah, they were on sale for $5 each. They're normally $7.99, so that's why I got 2 of them. I can make a really cute, maybe like just a corner to corner baby blanket, but I didn't want to get 3 because my budget was very limited. But I really like that purple. Really, really pretty purple. Next, I could not resist. I am a sucker for any kind of yarn cake. If we kind of go up there, you can see lots of yarn cakes up there. Over here, burnt. Lots of them in different places. Like I have yarn cakes. I have a lot of yarn cakes. So this is Premier DK anti-pilling. This is called Wisteria. And a bag of 3 set me back $12. It's so, so soft. So I guess I'm going for a very purpley blue theme. Very whimsical, very pretty. I mean, I love wisteria. I love wisteria. I don't know if I would necessarily call this wisteria with like the blue, maybe like that icy blue, because you have that really pretty kind of like whitish wisteria, but not in that color. But anyway, So for these, they are a 3-weight, 100% anti-peeling acrylic. There are 383 yards in each, 350 meters. They're 5 ounces and 140 grams. So that can make a really cute baby blanket. And it is so, so soft. It has the same softness as like, others might disagree with me, but I feel like it's like Simply Soft. It is literally like, and it has that same sheen to it. So squishy, so soft. And I was surprised that color was left because there was a lot of good colors gone. So I got also a value acrylic DK. It was on sale for $3. $3 for all of that. 400 grams times that into, whatever yardage that would be. Let's see, 14 ounces. One of these. Should we do some math? This will be fun. Oh boy. Okay. 306 for 100 grams. So roughly, really roughly, about 1,200 yards. So 1,200 yards, 400 grams. I'm not quite sure what that is in meters, a little bit less than the yards, but in this dark navy. I figure dark navy is always a good color to have on hand, and it just goes with a lot. So, really stellar deal. I'm curious how soft it is. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not like the worst I've ever felt. It's not the best I've ever felt, but it's really, really soft. So, really pretty true denim. Again, this bag, $3. You cannot beat that. This was $3. This was $3. Crazy good deal. So the rest of the things, almost. I also, so with everything in there, I was like 34 cents away from free shipping. And I was like, no, I'm getting free shipping. So I looked for things that were pretty cheap and I got myself another pair of scissors. These are like really good scissors. So that one was only, let's like double check the amount. Oh, it was $2. My bad. But I got that just to bump me over to free shipping because we were that close. So these last few items are a bit more bougie, but they were like a crazy price. I am planning on making some hats for some. Oh, whoops. I just realized I haven't had my light on the whole time. Thank you, natural light. I must have cloud cover. So that kind of is awesome. Anyway, I am planning on making some hats for some family members, and I wanted to get some like good yarn for that. But also, like, good yarn from a local store is not cheap. So when I saw this, I was like, okay. Plus, I've always wanted yarn from this line just because it's called Stitch Please. So I got couple chunky. I got 3 chunky weight. And honestly, chunky weight is just like the best to make a quick hat out of because it works up so quick. So a little bit about these. They are 100% wool and a 5 weight, so bulky, 120 yards, 110 meters. Really, really like, look at that light hitting it. Like, that's such a good color. And this is called All the Night Reasons instead of All the Right Reasons. I'll tell you price here in a second. I also got Holly Jolly in this, like, as the light hits it. It's just a really deep, gorgeous green. This one I don't like as much. I thought it was really just like a dark red. I must have missed that it was mixed. So I don't know if I'll use this one for a family member. So it might just end up, oh, this is different. Okay, never mind. So these two are chunky. These two are chunky. So these cost $3.60 each for 100% wool. Like, that's an obvious answer. Like, of course. Really, really great deal. And oh, I knew I had bought 3 of them. I also got it in gray, which was all bats are off instead of all bets. So really pretty gray. So let me show them all together. So those will make 3. Ooh, that's good lighting. 3 hats and 100% wool. Again, $3.60 each. Yes. This one I only got one of, and it was a medium weight. Same price, $3.60. And again, I'm not necessarily a fan of the color because you can see, like, from here, it's really pretty, but as you get close, you can see that it's that mix. Dogs are barky. It's that mix of red and purple. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I might do this for something else. It might end up being a donation project, which totally fine. It's called Had Me at Merlot. And this is, again, 100% wool worsted, 220 yards, 200 meters, 4 weight. And all it says is 100% wool. So what kind of wool, we have no idea. But again, $3.60, not bad. Like I said, I think this might end up going into my donation pile to like make a hat to donate because I like from a distance, I like it, but up close, I'm just not a fan of that color. And that's okay. It's, sometimes it's a gamble. So these last ones were $3 each, and we're sticking a bit with the bouge theme. This is from, oh my gosh, this is so soft. This is from Universal Yarn, and it is Magnolia. And I got it in Blueberry Scone. Oh, yeah. You can see like the silky kind of look of that. It is so soft. And I love that it's this like really pretty deep, like, not deep, but like dark cornflower blue is how I'd probably describe it. But like it's prettier. So this is, well, duh, no wonder it's soft. This is a super fine. So it is a number 1, and it is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 361 yards, 330 meters. And it is 95% modal and 5% cashmere. Really? And these were $3 each. I should have got more now that I'm thinking of it. Actually, looking at the superfine, it might be, it's like a mix of a 0 and a 1, if I'm honest. Because it's definitely, I don't know if I would call that lace weight necessarily, but it's definitely smaller than fingering weight. The dogs are on one, I'm sorry. But like, the modal and the cashmere, this is so soft. It is incredible. They had a lot of other colors, but a lot of them were sold out. And so this is the one that was left that was more to my taste than the other ones. But again, the feel of this. Oh, sorry, as I dropped it. So honestly, super, super happy with this haul. I got a lot of stuff that already has a purpose, like the yarn for the hats, some of the yarn for colors I already had, just to kind of beef those up a little bit, because I remember last year I was buying things not quite sure what color would match inside. Like Premier has this really cool tool that I honestly have never seen in any other website. And I'll put a little clip up here, where you can grab a color and you can grab like maybe a solid color that you're thinking of and hit the compare button, and you can see them close, like one right next to each other, versus what I usually do, which is take a screenshot, and then like flip back and forth on my phone to see. And honestly, like, yes, the pictures aren't always 100% accurate for the color, but in this circumstance, it's nice to like kind of see. Like for the chambray yarn, that's what the color was, right? Chambray, yep. And this, now this is, again, it's a bit more purpley next to that blue. However, like, it doesn't not go. Like, it's complementary enough that I think it'll be fine. So that is such a cool tool that they have, and I think every website should adopt that tool. But like I said, everything kind of has a purpose. The things that don't will be easy enough to fill in. These ones don't have a purpose, and they are definitely going to go into my fancy bougie yarn stash, which I someday should like do a little video of like what I actually have in that stash. And I'm actually thinking of moving it. So when I move it, maybe I'll do a fun little like shorter video of just like, hey, come see what's in my stash. But anyway, this will be a good addition for when the right project comes along. I'm very proud of myself for not going too overboard and for getting things with a purpose, which is what I'm really striving to do these days. Like, I have a lot of yarn. We know this. And I'm trying to find things, like when I buy things, I'm making sure that it's not as much, ooh, pretty. Some of it still is, but I'm trying to be a lot more restrained. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you had fun looking at some of these beautiful yarn just as much as I did. Unboxing yarn is like seriously one of my favorite things to do. I love it so much. If I could unbox yarn like every day, I would be so happy. Like, I would never be able to use it all, but I really need to like work for a yarn manufacturer or something so I can just have yarn all the time. Isn't that like kind of the low-key dream of most of us? Or is it just me? Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.